A heart-shaped arrow flying through the stars pierces our hero through the chest, killing her, and releases her spirit to the afterlife. She is transformed into a spectre, aimlessly wandering the spirit world. We see two important things here. Firstly, Gashadokuro, the skeleton demon, who is said to appear and take the life of unsuspecting people, adding their bones to his own. And a Taoist yin-yang symbol. Let's focus on this first because it's the first glimpse we get of one of the clip's overarching themes. This symbol represents a fundamental Taoist principle. All beginnings have an end, which are in turn another beginning. Next we see Kyary standing on a pool of tadpoles. This symbolises birth, or more accurately, adolescence, as Kyary is only just entered the afterlife, still confused and wandering aimlessly. After some time she encounters the spirit guide, a figure common through many religions as someone who guides you through the afterlife, or to enlightenment. The spirit guide shows Kyary that he is the world, that he has been guiding her all along, and the universe resides in the jewel on the end of his stick. Kyary contemplates what she has learned and removes her mask as a sphere of religious symbols appear above her head. This symbolises opening her eyes or being awakened to a spiritual revelation. Kyary and the spirit guide celebrate as we hear the chorus for the first time. Kira kira kira, raki raki raki. It is important to note the pronunciation, because kira kira kira, raki 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 is a palindrome, reinforcing the theme of yin and yang and cycles repeating. At one point we see several copies of Kyary all dancing around the spirit guide. This becomes important later on. As the song progresses, Kyary and the spirit guide go on an adventure of discovery, firstly learning about the world turtle, which is a mythology common to Indian and Chinese Hinduism, as well as some South American tribes, Isaac Newton's apple falling from a tree. And then the world-encompassing snake, Jormungandr, from Old Norse mythology. Finally, both Kyary and the spirit guide are intrigued watching a light particle bounce between two mirrors. This represents a thought experiment proposed by Albert Einstein to explain general relativity and the constant speed of light. Kyary comes to the same conclusion as Einstein, understands general relativity, and the pair celebrate by jumping on a hoverboard and racing through what appears to be a particle accelerator. Now we see a direct reflection of what was happening earlier. Instead of multiple Kyarys dancing around the spirit guide, we see the opposite, multiple spirit guides dancing around Kyary, showing that he is equal to her, as her outfit changes into something very reminiscent of the jewel at the end of his stick we saw earlier. This symbolises that Kyary is now one with the universe. Her learning is complete. She raises her arms as we see the world is an apple in the palm of her hands. Both Kyary and the spirit guide dance as equals as the final chorus plays. Kyary rises on a blooming lotus flower, symbolising rebirth. But this is not the end. After the music stops, we are shown that Kyary herself fires the arrow which pierced her chest in the beginning, starting the cycle all over again. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video, because I've got plenty more of these where this came from.